EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Wizards of Canton taking on the Nighthawks of Tokyo. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Red, yellow.
Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Charge.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Fielded at about the 28. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Love now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable for Lockett. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Smith. And it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Gino now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the
Okay,
49-yard line.
Clock, 10. Ready?
Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Drill green. Ready.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Back to throw, Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the right side, this is Walker. Down to the 42, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 2, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
White.
Final play of the half, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Hey, it's the clip. Check 59, check 59, coach.
Second and 10, Smith again. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running right, here's Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Out of the gun, again to Charbonnet. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Gino. Returning right back to Lockett. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find the open man.
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Smith on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Gino. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith.
Man open down field, it's Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Wizards are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout. Ballantyne now from the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Love now on second down. Musgrave's got it out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Field black. Ready.
Going back to Love. And that will be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Black shot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
13 next.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. A give for Walker running right. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ken Walker, 30 yards. And the Wizards are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's got him in. complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Love to pass. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Nighthawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores, as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Here's 2nd and 7. Hand off here to Walker. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28.
Here's Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Love. He finds Watson. It's gone. Playoff lives at stake. Well, this is a big one. 3rd down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nwosu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Now Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Smith's going to throw it. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got room. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This would put them in the NFC title game. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.